What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gung-Fu Super Bros podcast, and the number one podcast for Kung Fu martial arts movies and pop culture. My favorite thing that happened on my screen is Steven's froze with the double birds, and it was just like, or maybe she held it that long. I don't fucking know. Hey, Abarca, say hi.
Hey, what's up, folks?
Enrique.
Hi.
Super producer Stevens.
Hi.
This is gonna be an amazing podcast.
Hey, Stevens, what episode is this? Unmute.
I don't know because I have to keep unmuting, so I can't be on my other screen.
Nobody understands why this shit's so funny to me. Fuck everybody. I love it. All right, guys. I don't know. They're fucking 87. What is it, Abarca? You're always pretty close.
It's 87.
In a row?
Hey, there you go. 87, bro. Woo, remember that? Remember 87, Abarca?
Hell yeah.
You were 8 years old, just running shit. Like, you know what I mean? How old were you in 87, Stevens? I'm going to come to you so many fucking times today, Stevens.
13.
13, all right. Abarca and I were steady mobbing at 8 years old. Enrique was a young pup at 7.
Yeah.
The time was fucking simpler, bro. Like,
Dude, I was playing tag and fucking marbles and killing the game, bro.
Canicas, bro.
Canicas,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Fucking.
You didn't have to lock doors. Like, you just went outside. Mom, I'm going outside. And you just went outside, and she was like, come home when it's dark. I'm like, all right. She didn't know where I was.
Let's be real. You didn't lock doors because we were getting diddled. You were getting diddled from the inside out, not from the outside in, bro. It was that one Theo. It was that one Theo that they'd invite to all the fucking cookouts, and they would get mad at you when you went next to him. Like, it was like, don't go by your Theo Charlie. Why the fuck is he here? Like, why do we even keep inviting his ass if we all know he's dirty? Like, what's the point? But yes, I do agree with you. Did you guys have the rule of like, don't come inside till the lights are out kind of a thing? Yeah, I was.
Yep.
Not for you, Abarca?
Not really. I think
Really?
it was just me it was actually me for 7 years, and then I got a sister.
But like, not the homies around the block or kids you just run with or nothing?
I played with the neighbor kids, and I was like literally the neighbor, and that was it. But no, I was hanging out with my grandma, getting snacks.
Getting Weather's original candies given to me and every once in a while. You're like, butterscotch is a good flavor. Dude, because 8 years old was prime, like, get on your bikes and just go. Like, years for me. I remember just fucking going, dude, and not knowing what the hell. And there's no plan, right? It was just kind of like a go. 8 years old was prime, like a little juice and a bag of chips for like a few quarters and stuff like that. And just like, not fucking like a quarter, not even a few quarters, like a quarter and stuff like that. Like, those were those years.
You were in A-Town at this point?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Steady mobbing the A-Town, bro. Hitting up, no disrespect, but that's what it was called, the Camel Market and the A&E, the other one. You know,
School Street Market, and it was literally I would say from my house to the corner, but that's even closer.
All right, here's the question. Your favorite market snacks growing up?
In 87, home run pie, followed by, and then they had Ninja Turtle pies. Yeah, but then it became Ninja Turtles.
Oh, dude, yeah. Dude, home run pies? Fuck the game up with those home run pies. That was my breakfast for like good 6-7 years. And it was nothing but sugar on the inside. You never had those?
What's a home run pie?
Oh my God. Stevens, you're the producer.
I don't know what that is.
Is this like an apple fritter kind of thing?
Oh, they had all the flavors.
They had artificial lemon, artificial apple, a cherry, strawberry.
Okay.
One flavor was just artificial. We didn't fucking know what it was. It was just artificial, bro. They were like, we don't even know what this shit is.
It was a fruit pie. It was a fruit pie, though, pretty much, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a fruit pie, but it was home run pie for sure.
Yeah, I've never seen these ever.
Oh, That was honestly breakfast for me, like crazy. That's why every once in a while, when those the McDonald's apple pies, I think take me back to the home run pie.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like the same kind of like style to it, dude. Candy wise, would fuck with now and laters. Now and laters were king, dude. Lemon heads, I really mess with lemon heads. I like lemon heads a lot, dude. Icicles in the summer.
Yeah.
You guys ever get the big bowlies of icicles? Those were
Yeah.
fire, man. Those were a good snack right there. What about you, Stevens? Snacks?
I don't know. Just
Rack of
honestly
lamb.
I can't think of anything. Danishes, like just the packaged Danishes.
She's like moose bouche and
Stevens,
Yeah,
where was
that's
your market? You shopped at a goddamn
We
real
didn't have
market.
we didn't have markets around us really. Like
Ah.
and like weekends or evenings we were always at the snack bar at the thing, and snack bars are just candy and crap,
baked
right? Like
Alaska.
hot dogs and candy. That is what I pretty much grew up on.
Oh my god.
So
Ivan
That's
is
right.
frozen.
Yeah,
Well, he's frozen on our screen. So
Oh, wow. I'm back.
yeah.
Am I back, you guys?
it'll
You're
record
back.
fine. We don't have to pay attention to. We don't have
yeah,
to pay
but if
attention
he's
to anybody
talking, we
freezing.
can't- if
I'm
we
gonna bring it up
if
every
he's
time.
talking, I can't hear it.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I'm
Enrique's
just
going to talk
saying.
about it every single time. I'll repeat myself. Don't worry about it, guys. I
I'll
do it all the
repeat-
time.
So don't worry if we freeze.
Call it out. Fuck that shit. I'll let the people know.
Let the fucking people know, bro. All right,
People
Enrique,
deserve to know.
What was your snack growing up at the market?
So I can't remember at that time, but I know that was prime, like going to the swap meet every weekend.
Okay.
And the swap meet we went to had fucking bomb ass fucking nachos. I just remember them having bomb nachos.
Is that a Texas thing?
No, I'm in Boa Heights at this time.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Where were you at?
Hey!
Hey!
Is that the official city sign?
Con los nopales y todo.
No, you know what it is? Is the sign actually got covered by nopales when they took a picture, and that's what it
Yeah,
looks like.
yeah.
Somebody's nopales in the backyard. Yeah. Hey, don't get it wrong though, dude. Like the good swap meet food, that would go hard
Yeah.
too because it had a little bit of everything.
Dude, the one
Yeah.
I used to go to was in El Monte, and they had a big like cafeteria in the middle of it, and they had all kinds of shit, dude.
My wife raves about the El Monte swap meet, bro.
Dude,
Like best shit ever, dude. And
it's
I'm like,
still
I don't
popping.
think it's I was
Road
mad.
trip?
Yeah,
It's
it's
still
still popping. I haven't been, but I was just talking to my dad. My parents were just here last couple weeks ago, and dude, every time they come, they always go. And
it's
he was
still
telling
good.
me, he's like, dude, it's fucking even better now. I'm like,
How
hell
much
yeah.
you can buy a mogwai in that bitch? Like we could probably find a
Oh
good
yeah.
one.
Dude, well, that's the original Amazon.com, bro. That's the original Amazon. You can buy anything.
You could buy anything at the swap meet, dude.
He was telling me because he was looking for one of those racks to put on top of his van to like put stuff when he travels, like put luggage and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I was like, you can probably find that on Amazon, you know, my bougie ass. And he's like, well, let me see what I'm curious to see how much they are there compared to at the swap meet. And we were looking, and they're like, oh yeah, they have that exact same one, and it's the same price. And I was like, oh, maybe he's misremembering. Dude, he went and bought one at the swap meet, and he came here before they left. It was the exact same one I was showing him on Amazon.
And was the price pretty similar or even better?
It was like identical.
Shit,
Yeah.
bro. And he was like, "Oh, let me put my luggage on top of my van real quick."
Yeah.
That's crazy. Stevens, Barker, you guys have been to the Rose Bowl one, right? The big flea market, or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that one's supposed to be fucking insanely awesome, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then that one is bougie because like people know people are going to go to it because it's the famous Rose Bowl.
And it's only open like one weekend a month, right?
Yeah, it's like the second or third weekend Sunday. Here's how bougie it is. They have cracked down on the illegal sales of Gucci, Louis Vuitton.
Then why do 90% of women go to swap meets? Like, if they ain't gonna buy a fake Louis Gucci or Louis Vuitton,
They're like, no, not at this swap meet. Only
Wow.
originals, my good man.
oh wow, You're paying more there than you do at the mall. It's like even worse than going to the mall or whatever to get it. Oh man, I do need to go check that place out though, because it is humongous. If anything else, right? It's probably one of those massive ass places. That's crazy.
Yeah, the one at the Rose Bowl. Yeah.
Damn, dude. I used to love going to swap meet as a little kid, man. I that was like every Sunday for us or whatever.
That's why I would never go to movies or swap or the beach or anything like that, because we were just always at the swap meet every weekend, every Saturday. It was like swap meet on Saturday and grocery store Sunday morning. That was on my fucking weekend growing up.
After church,
every weekend.
You guys do it after church all the time.
We would go early. My dad loved going to the grocery store like early in the morning, and I was always the only one up, so I always went with him.
How early in the morning was your dad going to the supermarket?
He would go like at 7 in the morning.
It's 4 a.m.
No, like 7. Yeah, Ivan's frozen again.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so 7. But I used to like to go because he would that's when I would take advantage and be like, hey, I'll get bag of Doritos, and by the time we got home, I would finish the whole bag, and he'd get so pissed off at me. But that was just my jam. I just did it all the time.
And that continued into the In-N-Out fries, where you eat all the fries before you get home. It just continues. It doesn't stop, man.
Yeah. I graduated to In-N-Out fries.
There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, Enrique, you had a question, bro. You're watching something and you're confused. Oh, first off, here, spoiler alert, guys. I watched the rest of that documentary. Stevens and I did some research. It doesn't get better. It only gets worse.
What?
It only gets worse. So, Enrique, I still think it's a good idea. I think we need to put you undercover, big cowboy hat. I think that's.
Oh, now I'm the one going. I thought I was driving the getaway car.
Look, it's gonna be that hat with the big camera on it. But I want one of those old timey cameras. Like a big.
Hi, sir. How's it go? What? No, I don't. I like to keep it on. My head gets cold.
So yeah, man. Stevens. The first time I saw Stevens this week, she told me "fuck you" for making her watch that.
You watched the whole thing, Stevens?
What'd you think, Stevens?
I did watch it because I was like, well, let me watch and see what he's talking about. So I watched all of it, and I was like, I wanted to text him like every minute and be like, fuck you for recommending this. It's not good. Like none of it is good.
There is not no. It's good, but there's no fucking happiness.
You just feel bad. Like you feel bad that there are bad people in the world. It doesn't,
And the motherfucker got it.
How is this compared to like the Vow and Heaven's Gate?
I haven't watched those, so I don't know.
So Heaven's Gate. Oh, I gotta be careful how I do this one. They hurt themselves.
Yeah.
So
that's on them.
Okay.
It's on them.
Okay.
But they're adults. They made a decision.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to have pity on people like that, because if you are a functioning adult, you make your decisions.
Yes.
We all have decisions we could have made that would have fucked it up for us, but we didn't, right? In some way, shape, or form. I'm fucking killing myself a burger at a time, but other than that, I'm okay. But these fuckers made that decision.
Yeah.
What sucks with I didn't even know this about the vow till we talked about it last time. At least the sisters or whatever. But what sucks about every single person that had to deal with it in this one is they were kids. And to me, that's we gotta protect our kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's fucked up, man. And the sadness is how little he got, like how little he fucking got, to where a judge is basically telling them, I'm sorry we failed you, because he knows how fucking bad it is. It sucks. It sucks, man. And that last episode is a fucking hard watch, bro. There's a point where the Jane Does are reading, like basically pleading to the judge to not let him take this plea deal. And it's hard to watch, bro.
Yeah.
It's because they let you hear all the audio, to where, again, allegedly, there's a point where a lady says, like, you asked me to bring in my little sister, and when I said she's only 14, you said, what took you so long? I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I hope he gets all the bad stuff to happen to him. I wish all his hot tub's cold. I wish everything happens to this man, dude. Like, it's bad, bro. It's a tough watch, but it's a good documentary, and it's really eye-opening. I had always heard things about it, but now I'm like, oh, hell no, bro. Like if you come into my house one day, Enrique, you're like, hey man, you know, I tried it out. I think I like it. I like that's it. That's the last time you come into my house. I couldn't roll with that. Like I couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Of
like,
course. Yeah.
like you know, and again, I feel bad for the people born into it. That sucks because they don't have a choice, right? It's the people that come in and like, that's the people that I'm like, whoa, what are we doing here, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy, man. It's an but I think it's a good watch, but it's not a feel good. You got to be in the right mood for sure, for sure. But Enrique, you had a question. You're confused about something, right? What was the question, Enrique? What
we
do you not
support you,
understand?
Enrique. I feel it's time. It's okay, Enrique. You can tell us.
What are you confused about, Enrique?
Hold on.
Wondering.
I want Stevens to finish her thoughts on the
Oh.
on the.
It's hard to know when Stevens is going to talk because she has to pause and push a button because you got mad at her.
past
Go ahead, what do you got, Stevens?
I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say because I was just like,
Damn it, Enrique. It's all your fault, Enrique. This is all your fault. I'm just telling you right now.
My fault. Damn it!
All right, Enrique, what are you confused about?
I'm confused about this show on Disney Plus called Andor. I don't know why I'm supposed to watch this.
Did
I
you?
don't know why.
Well, you don't have to watch it. And did you just look at your notes to remember? You're like, hold on.
My phone's ringing.
Andor on Disney Plus.
My phone's ringing. I went back to it. God damn, it's a beautiful show. It's so pretty to look at. I just don't know what's going on. And I just want a brief explanation so I can keep watching it because I want to finish it. I just need to know. Just explain it to me what's going on and so I can finish it.
I feel like you're setting me up so you can say that I mansplained it to you.
No, I want you to mansplain it to me because I'm too dumb. I'm too dumb for this stuff.
Okay, so
hold on before you start, John and Stevens, you guys both watched it. If somebody's coming in new or semi not new maybe, but they're not really into Star Wars like maybe like people
me.
are that really enjoy it. Yeah, like Enrique, you're a great example. Is this a hard show to follow, you think?
This is a show if you are a fan of Rogue One.
I love the Rogue One. Okay, but you have to remember Rogue One.
I guess I don't remember. Like I know what happens, right? But I don't remember.
This is a Star Wars show. Go ahead.
Because look, okay, so let me just tell you what I've gotten so far. Okay, so the guy from Rogue One, the Mexican dude from Rogue One, is in this, and he starts off fighting some dudes. Like for some reason, he's a bad guy. They don't like him. He accidentally kills two cops. So now he's on the run. There's this girl that's kind of protecting him, and then he goes off and meets with his buddy or friend or brother or something, and he helps him escape. I don't know why. So I get they're chasing him. Now he's with this other group of people that are in this other guy showed up, led him to this other group of people that are kind of camping out in the middle of nowhere. They're setting something up, some kind of something, and now he's involved with them. But I don't know why. Why from the beginning to now?
So, Rogue One is a Star Wars show that does not feature Darth Vader. It does not feature lightsabers, and it's a snapshot into a planet with a workers' planet that has its own culture and its own belief system. So Cassian Andor is an orphan. We find out that he's been looking for his sister, right?
Okay.
So he's looking for his sister, and that's why he's on that other planet. He's got a tip that his sister may have been sexually trafficked. So he goes to find out, and he doesn't have a lead.
The planet where he ends up killing those two cops or whatever.
Yes,
okay.
And the two cops are just, you know what? It's a messed up situation.
Yeah,
because he took Cassian Andor he got the girl's attention, and they wanted. To me, it seems like they wanted to do stuff to that girl.
Yeah.
Right. Whether she's a prostitute or just a barfly, whatever. And so they try to they try to be bigwigs, and you know what happened? They fucked around and they found out.
Yeah.
However, it sets off this chain of events where there is a dude on that planet that wants to be part of the Empire, and he thinks himself better than everybody else. So he starts to investigate, and we're going to see him investigate. And in the third episode, that's when they show up to that planet, right? Thinking they're all big shit, and Cassian Andor basically escapes. Now, who does he goes off with this guy who is one of the founders of the rebellion.
The rebellion are the good guys?
Yes, that's Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia and all of those people. Yeah.
I feel so stupid for asking that question, but I gotta
No,
ask. Sorry.
but here's the thing: there are rebellions, there are sects all around the universe that haven't gotten together and said, we are the rebels and we are going to fight the Empire and crush space Nazism.
Okay.
Yeah. And so what you saw is the guy takes him to this planet and he says, dude, you're going to work with these people, and he's going to pay them. But he doesn't pay the other people. So even within the rebellion, they're keeping secrets from each other.
Okay.
So you're going to get 2 episodes with them. And then the third episode is a heist.
Okay.
And that episode is amazing, because you start to see how the rebellion or the rebellion is forming, right? And these people are ride or die. Like they're going to give their lives for this. And you also see how the Empire is slowly taking over people's worlds, people's customs, and slowly starting to subjugate them. So much so that they give them a little bit of freedom, but they don't really have the freedom. And so you're going to see what happens. And then there's consequences for Cassian Andor. There's consequences for the people on that planet that he escaped from. There's consequences for the guy that wanted to be part of the Empire. And at the same time, you see Mon Mothma, who is the white lady that lives on Coruscant, the senator.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's consequences for her because she's trying to destroy the Empire from within, but it's ultimately going to cost her a really big price.
She's a part of the
that.
Empire too.
She is going to be the part of the rebellion. She's the lady in Star Wars that says, many Bothan spies died to bring you this information.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, it's all
Just
those little
exactly like
details.
that, too.
So essentially what the show does, it takes these throwaway lines from the original trilogy, the fairy tale that George Lucas creates, and they create this guy creates 3-dimensional characters, this world where you're going to focus on the prisoner, you're going to focus on the Empire guy. You see everybody's motivation, and in some cases, what maybe the greatest president ever said, there's good people on both sides.
The greatest president.
There's not, because they're fucking space Nazis, you jackasses.
Yeah, it's funny because there's parts in the show where, as I'm watching, they have these lines. They perform these lines, and it's like super obvious that it's like super important. It's like one of those like, you know. And I'm just like, and I'm smart enough to realize that, but I just still don't get it. I'm just like, well, fuck me. That was important. I don't know why, but you know, there goes that. And so I'm just like, so okay, well,
and you know what? It might not be a show for you. Like realistically, if you aren't a huge nerd of Star Wars and at the same time a huge nerd of history, and you kind of see how there's parallels to the real world and there's parallels in this fictional world, you know, it might not be for you. And I've said it a bunch of times, like, you know what, there's in March Mandalorian 3 comes out, and you know he's gonna be shooting it up and kicking ass, taking names.
There's hits
What
and
are
there's
we-
misses.
What are we thinking about? What are we thinking about? Willow.
Oh, I haven't even started. How is it?
I am sorry, Will. I was just messing with you.
As he at one point said, Willow. Has that happened at all yet? I guess I don't even know.
Have you guys seen the
first
movie?
of
That
all,
has not
You guys have-
happened yet. That has not.
And
happened
first of all,
yet.
he doesn't say that.
Oh,
The
the other
witch
guy-
does.
I don't give a fuck.
Sir, good day.
You guys have seen the movie though?
Yes.
Oh yeah, a long time ago though. I mean,
It's
shit,
George Lucas's attempt at the Lord of the Rings.
right? And that was him truly like, you're not gonna give it to me, so I'm gonna do it my own way.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And he didn't get in trouble, or there's enough difference where he could.
Well, yeah, because you've changed it, right?
Yeah. Interesting. So you watched it, Stevens? How is it so
Yes.
far?
I have watched 3 episodes.
When does he
Yeah.
write a Treyu?
Hmm?
When does he write a Treyu, or is that a different story? Am I mixing two
That's a,
things?
that's a different
That's a never-ending
story.
story, bro.
Oh, my bad. I am
That's a
First of all-
different.
First of all, Atreyu is the little boy, not the nerd kid that they pick on. Atreyu is the little warrior kid.
Oh,
Falcor is the giant.
how cool.
that dog
Yeah.
thing.
Basically a Chinese dog, right? Like it kind of looks similar to the
Whoa.
Chinese dog
I
ones
don't
that
know,
they have.
man. Yes. He's a good luck
I
dragon
mean,
or
you know.
whatever.
Anyways, okay. So how's Willow?
No,
I can't believe it.
Is it a like part 2? Is it continuing the story? Like, is it
The-
similar to Andor, where I should watch Willow before I watch this, or does it give
The
If you,
you?
don't if you don't remember the movie, you need to watch the movie.
Because I really don't.
You could go back, but it does at the beginning. It kind
It
of
does.
fills you in.
Yeah, it does.
It fills you
Yeah.
in.
So
Okay.
if I've read things correctly, the baby is all grown up and she's missing,
Mm-hmm.
and so now he has to find the little girl or the young
Well,
lady.
Well, yeah.
That's
meh.
kind of.
Yeah.
kind of.
yeah.
But but that's the
But
start
that
of the.
is That's
That's what
how
starts
it
the quest.
Yeah.
Enrique, you watched Willow growing up?
No, I watched it yesterday.
Oh, jeez, fucking Christ.
Did you watch the movie first, or did you watch the show?
I watched the movie yesterday, and I started the
Oh.
show yesterday, and I got caught up with the show
Yeah,
today.
you did.
And now he wants to call people Peck. He's out. Whatever, Peck.
But you can't
Yeah,
watch
Martin
Rogue One
Gaines.
again? You son of a bitch.
I can't watch what?
Can't watch Rogue One again before you watch Andor?
I could have, I guess.
No, I feel like that's what it is, right? It's just rewatching that shit and probably having the chance to kind of like get it. That would make you kind of be in a better place or whatever. Dude, when I'm on, I was telling these guys earlier, bro, I'm loving Tulsa King, bro.
Tulsa King.
Tulsa King has been kicking ass. Have you watched that at all, Enrique?
No,
Oh, dude, it's so good, bro.
no, I watched
really
Willow.
love it.
I watched a 2-hour movie and 2 or 3 hours of the show in the last 2 days.
Well,
So no,
Tulsa
I
King-
haven't watched Tulsa King.
He's caught up on the Willow train.
Dude, I was just telling Abarca that I'm so impressed with. I mean, and I know he's a good actor, but I feel like I'm always defending him for this. But like, dude, there's just scenes in it that Sylvester just gets down, bro. Stallone kills the game, dude. He's so good, man. It's awesome. It's awesome to see him have that vehicle to be able to do it. And it's funny and shit's going on, and you're wondering where it's gonna go. And there's good side characters and shit. Like, it seems like it's gonna be a good one. But it's fun so far. I think 4 episodes in. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it sucks. I wish they were all out. Maybe I should have waited, but I know I wasn't gonna be able to because it's one of those where I'm like, oh god, this weekend, I want to watch it. So I try to catch that on Sundays when it comes out. But yeah, it's good. I think you'll enjoy it, especially because you like that whole kind of mob vibe.
Is it
It
a
has-
half hour? I know we talked about this before.
No,
Half
it's about
hour?
an hour, a little bit less
Okay.
than an hour, but yeah, it's about an hour. But they're good. They're fast paced. They run really, really well. I'm enjoying it so far, though. Stevens, you were talking about a show you watched here recently. You pervert, but you said that it's pretty good, though. Oh, what do you got, Barker?
No. Stevens she's bumping that story
Oh,
for a brand new story. Just
Brand-
hot off the presses.
Stevens has a question.
hot off the presses.
Stevens has a question.
Well,
Make sure
first
you're
of
not-
all,
Make sure
So
you're not
that
muted
the-
for this, Stevens.
I'm not muted.
Son of a bitch.
First, the show I'm watching, I can talk about. I'm not opposed to talking about it. But at school, you kind of got to watch what you're watching.
Yeah, I got you. Uh-huh.
But Chippendales. I started watching Chippendales.
Oh,
with
Rescue
yeah.
Rangers?
Nanjiani. Yes, Chip and Dales. That's it. No, and it's really like I like that it's a period, like a 70s period drama. I like just kind of how it got started, and it moves very fast. Like every episode is they do have some dancing, and it's not like ooh Chippendales, because it's 70s dudes. Like they look like 70s dudes.
What does
And
what
they
does
go
that mean?
down.
Wait, we got a chance to
What
be
does that
extras.
mean?
in
You got a
Chippendales?
chance. I'm telling you, we can start the thing. So
Yay.
like they
Yes,
went
hair
down
freeze.
they went down to Venice and handed out business cards and said, "Come on, you want to strip for some cash?" Like they were just like,
And that fool was on
going
roller
in-
skates. He's like, hell yeah.
yeah. They were like, you want to get some and get paid doing it, and then so
Guitar guy was like, "What? Boom, 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 boom,
So I
boom."
need to learn to roller skate. Is that what you're telling me?
was there
70s
any
you did.
roller skating dudes? I don't think so.
Oh.
But they like.
They all
So,
can
but
roller
they
skate.
go through the guys starting their business, and then an episode, the next episode deals with how do they expand it and get choreography, right? Because that's not what it was at first. It was just dudes grinding on ladies. And then,
My
Yeah, they
mom's
were.
When
telling me
America was
no.
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
When fucking America ruled.
that's,
That is
I'm
bullshit.
telling you, you would enjoy this because it's the 70s. Like, it's very the 70s.
You
So,
would
like,
enjoy
and then
You
the
would-
third,
You'd
the third
enjoy this because they're
episode-
grinding. Because they're grinding, bro. That's what you'd enjoy.
You would enjoy this because there's a lot of dong.
yeah, that is why you would like it. And then the third episode's about like the tearaway pants and stuff. Like
Of
it's
course.
The
Yes.
only pants I
Yeah.
ever wear. Tearaway.
I don't know why you would wear anything else. But the first two episodes, what I loved about it, because I didn't see that coming. But they would strip in the first episode, and they would like sit on a table and have the ladies take their pants off, and they had their shoes on, so it was really complicated. And I chuckled because I was like, yeah, that is what it would be. It's not sexy at all. And then the pants came later, so it was cool. I'm watching that. But the highlight, what I want to talk about today, is not Chippendales.
You sitting down? You sitting down for this, Ivan?
I'm,
I don't think
I'm
you're
ready
ready for this.
Go.
I
don't
have
think I'm ready.
heard recently, and I want
Yes.
to know everyone's thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
That phone sex lines are making a big comeback. They never went away. The internet did hurt their business a lot,
I would imagine.
but they are back
That
and
makes total fucking sense.
they are building up again. Why does it make sense to you?
Makes sense because these fuckers can't talk to anybody. Can't talk to people anymore. So they
That's
they
exactly-
can go somewhere and be like, pee on me. And they fucking enjoy that shit. And it's like, and they fucking just get a water bottle and they fucking pour it on the cup. And it's like, yeah, like it's fucking, CB4 has a great scene where she's working at a sex place and he's like, hey, I'm gonna piss on you. And she just pours water into a cup. And it's fucking, I remember that. But anyways, yeah, it makes fucking sense. But like, why would you do that instead of a webcam?
Uh-huh.
So the argument that was put forth was that on a webcam you're watching with a whole bunch of other dudes, so it's not just you. But on the phone, it's just you. So it's a more intimate experience. I want to know: have we called these sex numbers? I have never have. Have we called these sex numbers and spent some money? And I guess, like, I don't know. I mean, I
No,
get
Steven,
why. I
I
get
was
all
doing
that
something
stuff,
with a
but
teenager called Getting Pussy, so I never had a call back. in sex life.
Whoa.
wow.
Sorry. I don't,
Wow.
Not everyone's as lucky as you are.
Yeah.
no, bullshit, Stevens. It was the 90s. It was
Wow.
seriously, no. Like, I always wondered that too. Like,
I didn't know we had James Bond in the podcast.
Yeah, I was up for one of those parts in Chippendales, fool. That's what it was. I was walking at Venice Beach when they handed me a card.
I'm
They're
still
like,
a virgin.
They're like, we need a fluffer. I'm like, what? What the hell's a fluffer? I do their pillows. So then, I always wondered that too. Like, what is this population? Like, what? Like, yeah, I agree with you. It is shocking to hear that, but it does kind of make sense. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Why are people calling sex lines?
Well, first of all, I'm concerned that Enrique is saving himself for his second marriage.
Like,
I grew up, I grew up Catholic. You know what I mean? It's like
Enrique's thinking about
I haven't
about chastity.
I haven't been married through the church yet, so I can't do it, or else I'll go to hell.
I've heard with Catholic people to do stay virgins, but let's move on from that. All right, so what is what?
Well, and let me clarify because it was mentioned like who's making these calls because kids can't talk to people, right? It's not kids. Kids are using sexting. Like there are text places that you can text now, but older people are calling phone sex lines.
Shazam! Donnie Yen!
Stevens, where's this conversation happening? This debate?
Where's the debate happening?
She was listening to Ralph Garman.
Yes, I heard it on my podcast this morning.
Oh, got it.
It was on This Week in the what's the Sunday show for politics?
No, it's Thursdays are Sex University, and they were talking about phone sex lines.
Oh, interesting.
And older people are calling phone sex lines, so it makes sense. Like especially pandemic, like it started going back up in pandemic, right?
They're calling sex lines because they can't use the friggin' internet.
Yeah,
not that older people.
www.
Listen,
how many W's? The 2, 3.
I was going to say something horrible. I'm done. I'm stopping right there. Continue this conversation. Who's that? God, what the fuck? All I'm saying, I don't know, Stevens. Honestly, I can fucking vow on everything I love in this world. I remember those commercials. I remember the commercials for those.
Well, I do the thing all the time. I'm like, after dark.
Yeah, it was literally during that, right? I remember that, but never, dude. I don't know anybody who has.
Boyle Heights, after dark.
Or do I, Enrique Navarca? Do anybody who has?
So what?
I don't know anybody. Okay, Stevens. All right, for fucking research purposes, you should call one of these places.
Yeah. So I don't need to. He called. Like we heard it.
Oh, okay. So how does it go? How does it work?
So it was.
You introduce yourself?
Well, he didn't have conversation on the.
He said, "Press 1 for vatos. Press 2 for ladies. Press 3 for polyamorous individuals."
That's there's like 47 buttons you can push now.
Press 4 for transgenders.
So what? How did it go?
So he called because they made a joke about big cock, 1-800 big cock or whatever. So they were like, hold on, let's call this number. So they actually called, and it was a free sex phone line or something like that.
Wait, it's free?
It's not free. It's 40 cents a minute because they did push a button to get to the next part. So the first part says welcome, blah blah blah. If you're guy seeking girl, girl seeking guy, girl seeking girl, guy seeking guy, whatever. So they hit like all the things, and then like they went into it a little bit more, and it's 40 cents a minute. This one, which that's not bad. 10 minutes, $4, like whatever.
You get like 2 minute stops.
Well, that's what they were like. They were like, we still have time left. So I don't know. And then they weren't talking to this person online.
Oh, shit. That's what I was wondering. Okay.
But I was just like, wow. I was like, I knew they were big because I remember when they were fucking everywhere. Yeah, they are. Everywhere.
Yeah.
976, 1-900, whatever. Like,
Jenny.
He did deep dive today about how like magazine sales increased because of the ads in the magazines for the phone sex lines. Like a whole bunch of stuff. So multi-billion-dollar industry before internet. Then internet happens and it tanked. But it's making a comeback. And I was like, that's so interesting to me that he was talking about it. And I was like, what do guys think about this? So just wanted to know.
I don't get it.
Listen, with the internet available, I don't know why there's a resurgence.
Yeah,
I truly don't.
Interesting.
Yeah, because even webcam stuff, if you want that one-on-one, that's still possible.
What? Enrique!
From what I hear.
What? You know what Enrique said? He said, I don't know what these guys are complaining about. Look, you can take a girl private or you can take her exclusive. They're just being cheap. Enrique's words.
It ain't 40 cents a minute. I'm gonna tell you that much.
It's not. Honestly, it depends on the girl, and Enrique likes to wait for the gold shows.
Damn, that was very specific there about
Enrique.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't get it. I never understood that. I wasn't even, honestly, I told you guys this. I wasn't even a fan of strip joints, for God's sakes. It's like, show me something different, like a third nipple, tricks. Like, I don't want to just see the same shit. What's the point of that? Like, I don't get it. So, and I don't know. I mean, and that just shit never made sense to me either. So, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those that's really interesting, though. But the fact that it's making a comeback, as much as I was joking around, yeah, that is kind of weird, though, that it's making a comeback.
Yeah, it's just
But not as weird as that, guys. I don't know, man. I might have become an EDM fan over the weekend.
Hey! For real though, it's a different vibe.
I'll be 100% honest with you. At nighttime, with the big light shows behind them, and the way the people that are into it get into it, it's fucking cool. I wouldn't go to an all EDM thing like that, but I like the way that was set up. You can go back and forth. You know, like that's the thing. You could go back and forth. I just, after a while, it's not the same song. As much as I go around about that.
Hold on, I'm gonna throw that cake like Steve Aoki. Take that cake.
It's not the same song all the time. It's not, but like it's so much of that there is a point in time where I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I can go see something different. But for that time that you're there, the fucking DJs that know how to work a crowd, that's impressive as fuck. Like when they have them eating out of their hands, that's fucking cool. Like I can respect that because you know they're good at what they do. And I didn't get to see the closer because I was already on the other side. So I can only imagine. I got to see some people that were probably like fourth from the top, fifth from the top, and they were having these people eating out of their hands. And
I saw the Chemical Brothers once.
Oh, well, there you go, right? Like that's what I'm saying. To see that level, it would have probably been cool, but I was on the other side at that point in time. But the way that was set up was actually really cool.
In the safari tent.
So what it was the LA3C, and it
C-3PO.
was Los Angeles, like historic Los Angeles Park, which used to be basically where they would park the extra buses and the extra
train depot.
The train depot, and they turned it into a huge park. That's really nice. And one side was the EDM. Hot Import Nights was there. They were hosting the EDM part of it. They had a bunch of cars. I sent some pictures over to Enrique. They had what was her name in Fast and the Furious?
Fuck, I can't remember. Yeah, something like that.
Like, yeah, it had her car out there, a few other the Fast and Furious cars, just some import cars out there, and then the other side was the live stage, and there was food all over, all local vendors and stuff like that. You know, it was really well done, and the code kept the fakes away. Yeah. So that's what I really enjoyed because the people that were there were fans of the people that were there. And it was too cold to just be like, oh, let's go fucking it. No, you had to be a fan of the EDM, and those fuckers were loving it. And you had to be a fan of whoever was on stage. And they whoever was there was stayed was.
So you were asking about, you were saying Suki. It is Suki, and it's Steve Aoki's sister, actual sister.
Oh, that's crazy.
Take some cake.
Huh?
Is she also a DJ? I'm just wondering.
She's fucking the DJ, brah.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think she is.
And it's funny because you asked about Kim Lee.
She's going to DJ my party.
You were asking about Kim Lee, and Kim Lee is on a show that my wife watches.
Yeah, that's why
like Bling Empire, I think the name of it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, I know who that is." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then she told me she's on that show or whatever.
I think she has a resident. I've never really heard of her in any of her sets, but I think she has a residency in Vegas. If I'm not.
But yeah, man, I gotta tell you, Fonseca live, kick ass. Gerardo Ortiz, kick ass. Snow the Product fucking killed it, man. She was really, really cool. But yeah, I made the realization that my wife would totally cheat on me for fucking Maluma, and I get it. Like, I'm not even mad.
I was gonna ask, is he
really good life, bro.
Is he as cute in person as he is?
He's a good looking fucking dude. He is a good looking dude.
Bastard.
Yeah, he is, and he has a great voice, and he's a great live performer. So I was like, God damn it. Like, I was hoping he was going to sing over his track or something. I'd be like, this bitch, whatever. Yeah. But nah, bro. Nope. He killed the game, dude. I was like, well, fuck it. This isn't going to work out much longer. Like, I was like, if he calls people on stage, I'm fucked. That's what I was thinking the whole time. But no, it was a really, really good time. We'll have to check it out next year if they got some good people there, guys, because it was a really good show. And again, the freezing cold kept people away. In the
How
sense
cold
of,
did it get? I mean, did it get pretty cold?
It was cold, dude. Like it was
Yeah.
fucking cold, bro. Like you had to be there
Yeah.
with gloves and jackets and layers and beanies and stuff like that. Like you got fucking cold. And then I guess the night before it was raining too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they got some weather there, but I loved it. It was awesome. Like it wasn't super packed. It was
That's
totally good. It was really,
That's
really cool.
cool.
So hopefully they do it again, but it was a really good time.
That good.
But-
The mixture of music, I think that would be fucking cool.
Well, night one was EDM hip hop, kind of, right? With a little bit of different stuff in there. But then the other side was the other night was EDM Latino music. And that even ranged, like reggaeton and banda and like that. So that was really, really cool. I had never really heard Fonseca before. I started downloading some of his music because it was really, really cool.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It was really good. All right, guys, it's time. It's time to talk about Steven's favorite movie. She says it's number one in her heart and number one everywhere else. The Quest. And we'll be back after this break. I can't even remember what we fucking do in this place. We'll be back. Hey, and that was a trailer to The Quest.
The Quest.
Hey, yo, Barca.
Do it in the voice.
Oh, God, Barca. Hey, yo, the boys.
Let me
Hit him with the
let
back
me
of the
close my
box.
Oh, I just wrote down who directed this movie because it was
eyes.
incredible.
Do it in the voice.
The boys.
It's all
Hit
The
him with
Quest, directed by Jean Claude Van Damme, starring me, Jean Claude Van Damme as Chris Dubois, Roger Moore as Lord Edgar Dobbs, James Remar as Maxie Devine, Janet Gunn as Carrie Smith, Jack McGee as Harry Smythe, Abdey Kisi as Khan, the Mongolian. Van Damme's a clown who has an orphanage, and he steals money from the mob, only to be taken to Skull Island. Where's he got to go?
Muay Thai Island, fool.
Muay Thai Island.
Oh, my God. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna shut the... Enrique, what'd you think of this movie?
Enrique.
If I had any doubts about Van Damme before this movie,
His manliness, hell yeah.
this movie fucking just cleared everything up for me. I don't like him.
How dare you?
I don't. I felt so disrespected watching this movie
That's what you get.
because
Wait,
it's like he's doing blood sport but trying to act like he's not doing it.
okay.
And then like this stupid ass story that he came up with, like no originality. Like he copied from everything and try to make this movie like, oh, I'm making a banger. I'm making it my style, and people are gonna love it. And it's like, you fucking asshole! Like, how dare you? I want my $4 in credits back from Amazon. God damn it! Can I?
Okay. If you put Bloodsport, let's just say they both came out at the same time. This is Wired Up and Tombstone. You have Bloodsport and you have The Quest come out at the same time. Just they come out at the same time. Which one do you think is better?
Hold on. Because the thing with this movie is it has too many like other mamadas that is completely unnecessary, which makes this fucking movie so stupid. Like, and then in order to make the story that he's trying to tell, in order for it to advance and for him not to get caught, like all these stupid ass super convenient things happen that is just so unrealistic, but they just have to happen for the movie to not be over at that point. And that's what was pissing me off, dude. Like stop it. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, shut up, Van Damme. Like, go home already.
Like every Fast and the Furious movie we've ever seen.
No. Hold on. No, that's not fair. No.
I mean,
No.
bro.
I'm
Good
talking
thing those
about-
movies aren't convenient.
No, I'm talking. But and I'm saying any action movie is gonna have convenient stuff going on. That those are movies. I'm not talking just. I mean, in general, everything is gonna happen for a reason to cause something else to happen. My issue with this movie was just there was no originality, and when those things were happening, the convenient things were happening. It wasn't even like clever in any way. It wasn't thoughtful. It wasn't like, oh, that's kind of cool. Someone kind of came up with that. Like that's kind of unique. It was like just lame ass shit. And like I get what you're saying about any action movie, Fast and Furious included. Yeah,
No,
the
only Fast
convenient
and Furious.
stuff, the convenient stuff is gonna happen, but not to the extent like in this movie.
I'm not disagreeing with anything you said.
Yeah.
Back to my original question. If this was Wyatt Earp and Tombstone and they both came out at the same time, which one's a better movie? I feel like this is just as good, if not better, than Bloodsport. The fighting's better.
The fighting is better. It has cooler fighters in this.
110% cooler fight.
But-
But Honda's in this fucking movie.
But
I mean,
I still think Bloodsport is better.
really?
Yeah.
No. I
I think
honestly
the
like
story-
this better. But I am wondering, and Super Producer Stevens, if there's anything else out there. How does this movie get made if it is literally fucking Bloodsport? Like, I don't, and that's why at the beginning when they give credit to Dukes or whatever, is it because it's fucking Bloodsport?
So
Right.
he gets credits because he sued Van Damme for overwriting it because he was like, so he sues Van Damme claiming that he wrote the story under the title The Kumite Into the New Dragon in 91, and then Van Damme took that and made this one. So it looks like they gave him Frank Duke's writing credit because of the lawsuit. So he won the story credit ruling in the Writers Guild of America, but actually lost the court case for whatever reason. I can dig up if you want me to, but so that's why the writing credit is there. So it's not like they worked together like I was originally thinking when their names showed up. It doesn't seem like that at all.
But he probably lost the court case because this movie isn't any fucking different than Bloodsport.
Well, Frank Dukes lost the court case, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Frank Duke
that's what I'm saying.
lost.
But he probably lost it because what did you rewrite?
How dare you?
Movie.
No, I think the lawsuit is saying that he didn't originally come up with the quest. He's like basically taking the sequel to Kumite to Bloodsport and making it into the quest.
The prequel,
Yes.
technically speaking, right? What time period is this movie in, Steven?
It's 1928, bro. I'll tell you right now.
Is it 1928 though?
It's Tibet, 1925. There's an old time factory that makes sparks
Dude,
and dragons.
I feel
Dude,
bad
yeah.
about this movie because Roger Moore is doing his best.
Bond.
Like Roger
James Bond.
Moore. No, I'm not saying he's James Bond in this, but he's trying to act, Stevens. He's trying to act.
Hey,
But this
Roger
movie does
Moore
not-
is James Bond. He's not trying. That's what he does.
He's
Well,
always
that's-
James Bond.
I don't feel like he just phoned it in either. I don't feel
No,
like-
and like from everything I read in the trivia, like nobody liked Van Damme. Like Van Damme was all, his Van Damme, and
How
Roger
dare
Moore
you?
was like, what
Just
the hell,
because
man?
I'm on cocaine and I want to be a clown. Also, this movie is Oliver Twist.
The beginning, yeah.
So stupid, dude. Fucking stupid.
There's so
ass
many
movie.
things that he took things from. It's like I told you, it's like watching 3 different movies. It was dumb.
It's watching the
did-
greatest movie of all time.
I did enjoy Dobbs, Lord Dobbs. Like I liked when he introduced himself. because that's homage, right? Like, I
Dops.
did enjoy Roger Moore,
Yeah.
but he expected more out of his role and didn't get it. Like, so I don't know.
He
So,
stole
yes,
a
he's
dragon on
good.
a Nazi Zeppelin.
What else,
That's
what else you
true.
want? Fucking
That
shit.
is
Name
true.
another movie that pulls that off. Nobody.
No.
Hold on, give me just a few minutes. I'm sure.
The Zeppelin
find
Part
it.
3. Fucking happens in that one. So my favorite fucking stupidness of this movie, because this movie is fucking trash, but it's I'm just saying, if you take out Bloodsport and you put this in as a movie, I think it fits just the same in his filmography. I don't think people be like, oh, that fucking quest sucked. They'd be like as happy about it as they were about Bloodsport. It's just stupid because Bloodsport fucking exists.
Yeah.
But he literally gets taken to Muay Tai Island,
Yeah.
learns all their secrets, and uses fucking karate in the tournament.
Karate.
If you go to fucking Muay Thai Island and you don't throw one fucking elbow, so what the fuck? Why do you go to Muay Thai Island then?
First of all, because he's representing America, buddy, and these colors don't run.
But like, it's so that's what pissed me off, Enrique. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit.
Well,
You don't call it Muay Thai Island.
yeah, and then we get the boxer, right? This motherfucker shows up. Now, this boxer gets thrown in, and this character gets thrown in the movie, and it's like all he's there to do. The only reason he gets introduced is so he's the guy in the crowd cheering him on. That's all he's good for, because
Great point.
because he gets invited to go to the tournament, and then he shows up, and at some point fights Van Damme and gets punched and kicked one time, and he's like, "Ooh, you're the champion now."
Yeah, because he
Take
saw the
my
future.
Hold on.
He saw the future, bro.
Remember, the Mongol also punched his ass in the face. I think he already knew he was going to get his ass kicked. Because remember,
Well-
the Mongol punches him in the bar.
Okay,
But Mongo just pawned in the game of life.
but still, it's
I'm
like
just saying, he got his ass kicked a lot already. It's the
no, but
problem.
I'm
I mean, I
saying
think
the
that's
heavyweight
what-
champion of the world has more. Like, he's acting all tough and whatever the whole time, and then all of us, and it's like, and that was so fucking lame too. I hated that. I'm like, okay, so that's how. That's one of those convenient, like super convenient things where it's like, okay, it's gonna happen. I get it to advance the movie. It's movie making, but it's done in such a weak way.
No, ultimately, it's the writer not knowing how to get Van Damme to
Yeah,
off of Muay Thai Island to Skull Island or whatever
to get into the tournament.
To get into the tournament.
Yeah,
It's lazy writing, or is
Writing
this
on
movie shitty
cocaine.
because no, not him. I think Van Damme is overriding everything. He's like, no, it's got to be like this, and so I have to earn the spot, and I have to be better than this man.
Question, Stevens, if you can look at stuff for me, who was the heavyweight champion in 1928?
James the Gentleman
Was it
Master.
like James Coburn. Yeah, no, I think it was like James Coburn or Sam Lang. No, Sam never got it. Is it Unforgiven or Blackness?
It's Jack Johnson,
Is it Jack Johnson?
25.
Or is this already like the Brown Bomber? Joe
Gene
Louis.
Tunney.
Okay. Oh, Gene Tunney. Okay, bro. Ain't no way Gene Tunney's getting smacked up with one punch, bro. These guys used to fight. If I'm not mistaken,
that's
this
what I'm
wasn't hundreds of
saying,
rounds.
bro. Like,
Yeah,
I
get you. I agree with you.
I give Van Damme's gonna beat you up and gonna get and gonna earn your respect, but do it after at least
I don't even
give
know
me
if
a
that's
couple
true, bro.
rounds, bro.
I don't even know if that's true because word on the street is Van Damme tried to fucking fight a Hell's Angels guy in a strip joint and he got the shit rocked, bro.
I'm just saying in the movie, bro. I'm just talking about the movie. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
saying story wise for this movie, like
He gave up very fast.
yeah,
Maybe you
like-
get you get hit a few times and then you go to the kicks, right? And then you like win with the kicks, which that makes sense to me, right? There's even like, I remember there's this whole story about a Muay Thai guy coming over. Yes, it's Muay Thai coming over to fight like this American kickboxer. And this is true stories. American kickboxer, and he used calf kicks, which nobody knew what the fuck they were at the time. Not that nobody knew, but they weren't used because you're kicking
Yeah.
a calf. But in the third round, when the fucking American kickboxer couldn't walk anymore, they're like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And Ray Longo, and he now that's one of his staples when he trains guys. It's like, you got to use a calf kick because you can literally make a guy not be able to walk. So it's just like that. That would have been cool, right? Like they trade blows, and then fucking the heavyweight champion rocks him a bunch of times because he's just so much better with his hands. But he uses kicks or something like that, or grappling or something would have been cool like that, or even a clinch because he's a Muay Thai guy. Those elbows or something like that would have been cool. But it's a fucking 1-2 punch and that's it. And, you're just like, what the fuck?
And he murders Maxi Divine? No.
But it's literally, it is written almost like a whatever for a big part of the movie, allegedly, right? That the literally heavyweight champion of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's wild. Yeah, that was interesting. That pissed me off though, but that pissed me off. The Muay Thai shit got me. I can't get over that shit, guys. The motherfucking Highland is like, why would you do that? Why would you call it Muay Thai Island if you're not going to use that when you fight? Like, I don't understand that.
It makes it exotic.
Call it anything though.
I don't want to use your Muay Thai. I want to use my own moves.
Okay, so what if he starts using the Muay Thai and then he reverts back to his karate or whatever because they're like they figured out his Muay Thai or something. Like,
Hey, karate. A little more respect to Sensei Craig Garrett.
Oh, there goes Sensei Craig Garrett up there, man. Fucking crotch kicking motherfuckers in heaven.
Yeah, he doesn't have to fight the whole fight using Muay Thai, like you said. Just get into a situation where he has to pull it out, where it's like where it comes in clutch, and then that's it.
Listen, that's if this is Bruce Lee, he's like, oh, I gotta adapt and use your move against you. Bruce Lee, it would be a better martial artist than Jean Claude Van Damme.
Oh, 110%.
Right.
Jet Li would have did a better job. Donnie Yen would have did a better job. Every motherfucker we've seen in movies would have did a better job with this. Like, for God's sakes, we watched.
Now he's moving like a monkey.
Yeah, we watched the movie where Gordon Liu figured out how to make fucking scaffolding, and he used that shit to win. Like, not even fucking fighting styles, scaffolding, and he used that. Like, why does he think he's? I mean, is it the cocaina that he thinks he's that fucking big?
No, you know what I think? I think that, well, yes, but I think allegedly. No, I think maybe he had a contract with Universal. And they were like, look, we don't really want his movies, so let's give him his own movies and he can be whatever the fuck he wants.
And you hired Roger Moore?
This was his last move, or this was Van Damme's last movie with
Wait, Time Cop, Universal Soldier, the other, what's the other one? Shoot, this movie.
This was the last one.
Oh, Street Fighter. Isn't Street Fighter a Universal movie?
Oh, fuck.
Maybe. But this is Van Damme's last under contract with them.
Yeah.
What was after this, Stevens?
I don't know. Give me a minute. But fun fact: Jean Claude asked Oliver Stone to be the director.
Of course he did.
Oh, fuck!
And he's like, bro, I'm making a little movie called JFK, and I got to go be friends with Fidel Castro. Get that fuck off my level.
Okay, what were the points of the flashbacks?
Something had to get cut out because it doesn't resolve anything, right?
No fucking sense. What were the points of the
flashbacks? What were the flashbacks?
The first flashback is a rich old lady telling him that his mom's dying. And then
there's flashbacks within the flashback.
Then she drops a letter.
Yeah.
He picks up the letter and opens it, but we don't see what's on there, right?
I feel like he had to become an orphan, and then he was Oliver Twist, and then he took over the orphanage gang.
Here's a better version of this movie. It's called Nacho Libre. There's orphans, there's fighting, and fucking Jack Black's a better fucking fighter than Jean Claude Van Damme is in that movie, dude. But like, seriously, okay, I agree with you. I see what you're saying, Barker. Like, there was probably more flashbacks but you kept these. There was 2 flashbacks, right? I think in this movie. What the fuck was the point of them, though?
Again, you can cut them out, and this movie would be fine.
It doesn't give you anything.
You can cut out old man Van Damme, and this movie's fine.
But you don't get the book closed.
Oh, God. Okay.
But the whole, you know what the whole point of that is? What fucking
shit,
pissed
man,
me off there at the end was like, it was like nail in the coffin. Like, just fucking kill me already. is the whole point of the fucking the old man at the bar is the whole of why we're having this female character get introduced. Just shows up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, she's ride or die homie, and then it's all just so he can fucking turn the book on and be like, she wrote the book, Doc West.
But no. They
Whoa!
They,
She was writing a book the whole time. Wow.
They verbally tell you what everybody does, and they leave her out, but they show the picture, and then they close that fucking book.
And then he pans out, and there's this big ass fucking ship in the middle of a fucking bar.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
It was all in his mind, bro.
It's a Jacob Ladder situation. God. All right, so Jean Claude, we don't know how to close this story, and we need to give props to the female character. So JCVD, as you like to call us, what do you think we should do to be able to wrap up the female story? How should we give her props in this movie, man?
First of all, I think we should end with maybe some orphans coming back and picking me up and be like, Dad, we're finally happy that you're back. But I guess we can skip all of that. And I don't know, maybe there's a boat and he just closes a book.
You son of a bitch. You did it again, JCVD.
All right, bring me my blow, allegedly.
Yeah, Enrique, the balls on those motherfuckers, huh? The balls on them to do that shit.
No, so it's like show, don't tell, but then tell, but don't show, but then show again.
The disrespect, dude. The fucking disrespect. Like, they're just laughing in my face. Like, ha, you dumbass.
This is the most disrespectful movie, though. It is a fucking very disrespectful movie. It does not give you any respect.
It does.
It starts off and it's Bloodsport.
Yeah.
So you asked when in the timeline.
Yes.
So Last Action Heroes 93. That's kind of when he's, because he's big, right? But he plays himself, right? That's cameo.
Yes. It's a cameo.
So Hard Target is 93 also. That's his movie.
Okay.
Universal movie.
Time Cop 94.
Universal.
Okay.
Street Fighter 94.
Son of a bitch.
Then he goes on Friends.
He
guest stars on Friends in 96. He's got like Sudden Death and Street Fighter the movie and like video game things. But then The Quest in 96, which is his last Universal movie, and then Maximum Risk. What that is. That's in 96 also. Double Team is 97.
Uh-huh.
Knockoff is 98. Legionnaire is 98. Universal Soldier: The Return is 99.
It's in part 2. I didn't know that.
And then lots of stuff that I don't even know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask the homie Enrique what he thinks of this fucking movie, because this shit. Brad, I wonder what Brad feels about this movie.
I don't even want to fucking talk about this motherfucker ever in any kind of conversation with anybody.
Is this the worst JCVD movie we've seen?
Yeah, probably right, because we've seen.
I hate
what have
Street
we
Fighter.
seen? Oh, Street Fighter.
Yeah, I hate Street Fighter more than this.
How dare you? We're gonna go. I'm gonna go there and kick his ass. So if any future
Street Fighter is bad, but I didn't feel disrespected when watching Street Fighter like I did watching this.
And you know the disrespect for me in Street Fighter is because I love the game. It's like if Jean Claude Van Damme had made Dodgers the movie, and he plays Branch Rickey, and he fucking plays it like this.
Yeah.
How would Branch Rickey or JCVD as Branch Rickey talk about buying help me out here. Breaking the color barrier. Jackie Robinson.
First of all, I think that the Dodgers we need something new, so hey, you know what? Can we scour the Negro Leagues for any more players? Hey, hold on. What? A fella? No. Nah, I think he can do it. And maybe we can break the color barrier. Wink. Sir, who are you winking at? Don't worry, buddy. We do it together. If because I am Branch Ricky, all American.
God damn, fool. Fucking
You
apart.
did
You
it
just wrote a great
again.
movie.
You fucking did
You
it
did
again.
it again, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. You did it again. Oh, shit.
Oh, that was great. That was awesome, guys. Yeah. Jean Claude Van Damme is French Ricky.
That's right. I am Branch Ricky. Hold on. Let me do these squats. Oh, we got to dance now?
That's what this shit. If you would have danced in this movie, I would have fucking
Oh,
punched the screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch.
I would have
Oh,
called
my
Jeff
God.
Bezos personally. I would have called him and been like, give me my fucking $4 back, motherfucker.
He's like, I'm in space, bitch. What do you want? I got time for your shit. I'm out here funding this movie with Jean Claude Van Damme as Branch Ricky about the Dodgers. I like how you said I'm American, Branch Ricky. Why did they always make him American? Why
And
couldn't
you're going to
just
see. No, man.
Right.
I am. Hey, what was his name? Dubois. Yeah, Christopher Dubois. Where did you grow up? I grew up here in Brooklyn like you did, man.
Why is that necessary in this movie? It's 96. It was a different time. We were accepting of people from Brussels. Like, why wasn't he okay with that? Like, just be from where you're from.
All of
Like,
a
it
sudden,
just-
my sleeves have disappeared. Look at this, though.
Yeah, I don't understand the necessity to like make him that all the time. Like, there's just no need for it, you know? Like, it's ridiculous. Oh my God. So, Enrique, I think I know the answer to this. It's a hard yes, but would you tell people to watch this movie?
No, we have to do Enrique's thing where he's like, hey, guys, how do we make
Oh.
it better?
How do we make it better, Enrique? Or how do we make it better?
So Enrique's got to say
Wait,
it.
because
Because I am all American. I am all Texas grown Enrique.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Boo, boo, boo.
Yes,
Let me
Enrique, do you have a question?
Let me clear. No, first of all, hold on. Because I can't stand for this slander. I'm not. I wasn't raised in Texas, motherfucker. I moved out there when I was 17. Let's get it straight in the history books. I was not raised over there. I was 17 when I
annals of
moved
history.
there. Yeah.
I'm gonna get it right
so-
in the annals of history, guys.
So yeah. So guys, listen, guys and gals. How do we make this movie better?
Thank you for including me.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes. of course.
Finally.
Wow. Has Enrique turned
No,
turned
I
the
want.
page
Hold on.
with
Hold
his
on.
misogyny? Question mark?
Yeah, that's me. That's me. What did you feel? How did you feel about this movie, Stevens?
Oh, I hated this
You
movie.
loved
I don't even think I watched half of it.
Wow.
Did you feel disrespected watching it? Like it was
I
kind
don't
of
know
weird,
that I
right?
felt
Like
disrespected, but I was like, why am I watching these movies I've already seen in one in one thing? And then I was just kind of like, what? I just didn't like it. And then Roger Moore showed up, so I'd like watch those little parts.
That's right.
I don't know. I just didn't like it at all. I honestly didn't watch it. I didn't watch half of it at least.
and I think it was just him thinking he's such hot shit that we're not gonna care what's going on and that it's a remake of something else that he did. And they're like, who does like? It's me. I'm in it, so that's all that matters. And people are gonna fucking love it because I have fucking. I'm fucking ripped and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's the difference between White Christmas and the racist one. What is it?
Holiday Inn.
Ah, you knew it, Stevens. Racist.
Of course I do.
He got
Of
you.
course I do.
Aha!
God.
Whatever, dude. Allegedly, he's on so much performance-enhancing drugs, he don't even remember Bloodsport, dog. He thinks this is a new movie.
Yeah, bro. He's doing so much blow. Like he's like, I just
Just
came up
saying.
with this.
I just got a great fucking idea. And everybody,
I think this is a hit.
he's
You
like,
know what?
Nah, we got one more movie left with his ass. Let's let him make it already.
And Frank Dukes is like, bro, you stole my story? Again?
Again.
So I'm guessing the guy Universal that gave him this movie deal didn't like he was fired right after this. I'm guessing.
Oh,
or
no.
he was given like a better position because we're like, we finally got rid of this bastard.
Yeah,
I mean,
fucking Van
what was the
Damme.
budget on this bitch? Like $25.
$1 million.
So you know what scene fucking pissed me the fuck off too was
Uh-huh.
when they when the ships when they it's like when they're
Oh, yeah.
taking over the ships and then when Roger Moore shows up and there it's like all this shooting and fighting and there's people everywhere. Not one guy that I see get shot ever. I don't know how that happens, but okay, cool. It's an action movie, whatever. Like it happens, and then at the very end, when him and when Van Damme and fucking Roger Moore make eye contact, and I get Roger Moore somehow gets super impressed because Van Damme kicked a couple dudes, and he's like, "Oh shit, this guy can fucking fight." And then all of a sudden, he looks. They make eye contact, and Roger Moore starts talking to him. All of a sudden, everybody in the fucking ship that Van Damme's on is completely gone. It's just him on screen. Like everyone disappeared. Like what happened to all the fighting? What happened to all the
First
people
of all,
that were
that-
fucking fighting?
Listen, when I watch a Van Damme movie, that's all I see.
My favorite thing of that scene, Enrique, is the fact that Roger Moore's dressed up like the fucking captain from the Love Boat. And I'm like, what time period are we in? Did we go
That's
into
true.
the future?
That's
Are they in
a
the
good
Bermuda
call.
Triangle?
He's
Where
an
the fuck
admiral.
are we?
He is an admiral. He's neither animal or mineral. He is a very major general.
The best
That's-
the best character in this movie is his sidekick. Jack McGee is the guy's name. He's the best
I like
character
Jack
in the
McGee.
whole fucking
I
movie.
like Roger Moore too, though.
Roger Moore
I
was
like
good,
Roger
but yeah, he was good, but yeah.
Smythe, bring my bag.
You know, the Mongol didn't work for me as a bad guy either. Like as the big bad.
Where have you
Like-
seen him? What else was he in?
Lionheart.
Okay.
Oh, is he the bad guy in Lionheart?
Hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Okay. I think
Uh,
the Turkish guy would have been better for me as a bad guy. That dude was imposing, like he was jacked. Like I think I would have liked him. Who knows if he can act or not, but he looked imposing or whatever.
I'm more concerned that in 1925 the Mongolians are dressed like Mongolians from history books. Books are these things that we get information from, Enrique.
Yeah, that is a very old school look to him. Yeah.
You lost me at
But I
books.
like the fighters.
I was like, Genghis Khan showed up?
Yeah.
That's Here I am. Look at me,
Russian.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I like the fighters in this movie though. I mean, they were super stereotypical, but what are you gonna do? I feel like
They all
boxing.
had their different showcase of the arts, right? So that was
Yeah. Even like the
35 mil.
Damn.
was the budget.
Woo! How much of that was to Van Damme?
I don't know, but
Cocaine, 32.
domestic it made 21.5 mil.
Okay.
International it made about 36 million, 36 and a half. So worldwide it brought in $57.4 million.
So
In
nobody
a
got
row.
fired, did you? They made money.
Yeah.
In the end, that's all they care
Not
about.
a lot though.
You're right. But I mean, it made money and they got rid of Van Damme. So I think that's probably like a win-win for them.
I think so.
You know?
They
Crazy.
were willing.
Okay.
They were willing to lose money to get rid of his ass. I'm sure.
How do you make this movie better? You just don't make it because you have Bloodsport. I mean, realistically, it was not necessary. If there was a way to do a prequel of how the Kumite started, do something cool like that. I don't know, I don't know because the Kumite is a made up thing allegedly. So I don't know, but I just say
How dare you?
if this is a prequel, you find a way to make the Kumite a thing or whatever, right? Like the first guy who ever won it. Because this is so unnecessary because there's already a better version of this. I think if you put them together, I don't think one's that much better than the other. I personally think they're the same fucking movie, really. But it's just with Bloodsport being there, why the fuck was this out? Why did this become a thing? That would be my thing. Don't make it or find a cool way to make a prequel to the actual Kumite.
Lady Blood Fight, right? Like they did it later on with the gals, and the showcase of the different countries at the end is just the same. Like, and better. Like that's better fighting, to be honest. Like that's way better fighting than this one. So,
Of the 3 movies in the Bloodsport universe, the BCU, I would say that I think Lady Blood Fight is the best one.
yeah.
realistically, she's a girl working. She doesn't have a fan. Like okay, cool. I can get with that. You know, I can get with that. Cool. And then blah blah blah, and it just all kind of works. You know, it has a little bit of the fantastical in it, but who gives a shit? The fighters are cool. Yeah, I think that's the best one of the three. How do you make it better, Barca?
You have to tie up the plot holes, like the loose threads. Like, why do you introduce these orphans when you don't really? You can't just imply that they got a better life.
Yeah,
Right,
it's a throwaway line at the end.
Yeah, number one. You introduce a girl and she wrote a book, but why can't she be the old lady telling the story? Right? I don't need old Van Damme. Especially if you're not going to do anything with them. Because at no point does he take out a book and he's all, it all started with a quest.
Yeah, well, what movie is it? Is it Princess Bride that starts off like that with a book, reading the story?
Hey, Grandpa, is this a kissing book? Yes, and he keeps going back to the book, right? And he's like, oh, it's going to get scary. Just one question.
Yeah.
How do you make it better, Enrique?
You make it better by not. You make it better by not making it right. By locking Van Damme up in a room so he can't make this. That's how you make it.
No,
better.
you don't have him. You don't have him be the director.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Roger Moore, fucking goddamn it, Roger Moore tells you, hey, what if we do this? You take that into account. You say, hey, maybe that'll be fucking cool. You know, and when people like that, you could probably make, again, the fighting part of this movie is fucking good. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's better than Bloodsport. And like the fighting was cool.
It seemed like we got more fighting in this too.
There's a 20-minute part of this movie, guys, that I enjoy the fuck out of. As soon as they start fights, I'm like, cool. Because soccer and fighting are the two things you can still be like, I'm going for the Mexican. And it's okay. Nobody's like, this questions you. They're like, what's his name? I don't give a shit. I'm going because I'm going national. And that's fine. And that was cool.
They had cool style fighters. They had the guy with the
Spaniard?
Yeah, that guy, and they had fucking Dukakis in this, and
this movie is a better Street Fighter movie.
Yeah, dude, we had E Honda, we had Vega, we had Saget, we had like a lot of the. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Right. These are the World Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a shame though, because that, like, if you could take that fighting and put it into Bloodsport, I think that makes Bloodsport a better movie. Realistically, but I mean, it is what it is. Stevens, any way to make this a better movie?
Make it with ladies.
Stevens, you're a genius. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. God damn it. That was awesome.
Don't make it so convoluted. If it's about the Kumite and the fighting, then just get there.
Yeah.
I don't need a pirate story. I don't need a juggler running away from the mob. I don't need all the different genres. Just show me your training montage and then take me to the fight. And I'm okay with that. Like, cause if that's what it is, I'm okay.
Take away the Muay Tai Island, take away the fucking boxer, the random fucking American boxer.
There was no point of any of it.
No, Muay Thai Island should be where the tournament's held.
Well,
there you go.
Well, his training montage could be there, right?
Yeah.
And I am Lord Dubs, and I run Muay Thai Island, bitches. And he's Bison, right? He's Bison. He's like, why do I need all these? Why do I need the world's best fighters? Because I'm going to take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Through Shadaloo.
It's Enter the Dragon. That's what this movie. That's a better version of this too.
Damn, Mr. Han, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild, but yeah, I don't. It's weird. As much as I was fucking around, it's like it sucks because again, those 20 minutes I think are really good, and just the rest of this movie sucks donkey dicks.
There's a good movie in there.
Yeah, and the gangster at the beginning played in that movie with the young gangsters, Wise Guys, right?
Yeah.
Lucky Luciano, and when they you see that, which is one of those throwaway mob movies, but I fucking like it. And I'm like, oh, that's him. One line.
Yeah, she.
One fucking line. Best actor of the whole fucking movie, and you give him one line.
We're going to get you, and then we're going to get Dick Tracy, see?
Hey, who did it, Martha? Who did it?
Big Boy did it.
Big Boy did it. So yeah, I was like, oh, that sucks, man, because I remember him. I think it was called Wise Guys, right? It was like it was Christian Slater, him, and two other young guys at the time. It was like the young guy mob movie. That movie was fucking dope, bro. Did you see that, Enrique?
No. Which what's it called?
What was it? Wise Guys.
Wise Guys.
No.
Wise
Check it out,
Guys.
dude. It's not like Godfather, so don't expect
Yeah.
that. But it's cool. It's like they got the young dudes at the time, and they like made this little mob movie of Lucky Luciano and them.
Wise Guys is Danny DeVito and Joe Piscopo.
Oh, that's not it. No, never mind then. Then what is it?
Robert De Niro.
No.
Is it the one with Scott Baio and they're all little kid gangsters?
Not that one either. Look up Christian Slater mob movie. That'll probably give it to you. The mob?
It's a true romance.
Mobsters.
Mobsters.
That's it.
Yeah, mobsters. Check that out, Enrique. Like, it's again not fucking The Godfather, not anything like that. It's just one of those cool mob movies. I was like, I dig it. Hey, who we got? Like Christian Slater, we got him, and then two other dudes. I can't remember who the other guys
Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah.
Costas Mandalore.
Yeah,
Richard
dude.
Grieco.
Richard Grieco.
Yeah, dude.
Michael Gambone. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some people
it's
in there.
actually kind of cool, man. That bugged me that he's in there for one fucking line, bro.
It bugged me that James Remar is in this and none of the other warriors.
The who fool?
The
Warriors come out and play. All right, Enrique, would you tell people to watch this movie?
No, fuck no.
Don't spend the money.
You know what a better Van Damme movie is? Is him playing Branch Rickey in Birth of the Dodgers. All right, Marco, would you
I
tell
want to
people
watch that movie.
I said, watch my next movie. I am Branch Rickey. You know what? Look up.
He plays Branch Rickey and Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, I'm also Jackie Robinson. Van Damme, you know, it's 2022. You can't do that. Why not? Not Macron. What is it? Justin Trudeau did. He was a genie.
So
I am
just
a genius.
So just like he remade fucking Bloodsport with this, he's remaking Double Impact with the Dodger Jackie Robinson one where he plays both of them.
Where he plays both characters.
Yeah.
And the only difference is a slick back.
If anyone would do it, it would be this motherfucker. God.
Hey, dog, do you know who Jackie Robinson is, bro? Like,
He's a hey, all American right here. You know, they love it.
Somebody questions him, and he's like, "No, dog, it's cool, bro."
Roll film. We're actually shooting on Area Alexas. Hey, I don't care what you want to say, nerd. Let's go. And I'm like, Jackie Robinson never pointed like that. Hey, what? I'm not the Babe Ruth.
I heard he played for the New York Giants.
Yeah.
Would you tell people to watch this movie?
No, don't spend the money on this. I guess if you're watching for free sometime, like be on your phone and look up for the fights, but don't.
YouTube the fights, my guy.
Yeah, same here, guys. The fights, if you literally what you could do is watch Bloodsport. When it gets to the fights, put that part of this movie on, and then go back to Bloodsport at the end of it, and you can get probably a better movie and shit. To be honest with you, I enjoyed that part of it. The final battle in Bloodsport is way better than the final battle in this movie.
It's got bigger stakes.
Yeah, and even though it was shorter, it felt more in depth than going into the village and all that other mamadas. And there was no cool. Even the blank shit worked for me a little bit better, to be honest with you. You know, because it was a callback, right? So I don't know, but still, overall, I think the fighting is better in this movie.
Let's not forget they're trying to steal a fucking golden dragon. Okay,
I'll
cool.
steal the golden dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Smythe. Climb on board my Nazi ship.
Enrique has bought so much silly shit in his life, but he's so angry about these $4. He goes, I could have got 10 minutes on a sex line, but this shit, I want this fucking movie instead.
See? 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Now you're thinking about it, right?
I had to wait 3 extra days to get a fucking box from Amazon for this bitch. God damn it.
Oh, you got to watch that CB4. Watch CB4. I'm remembering that sex line. And that shit, you got big old balls. You got King Kong size balls.
I want to watch Mobsters. I need to watch Mobsters.
Yeah,
I
it's
wa-
fun.
I was
It's fun.
watching
What's
the
it
thing.
available on? I might watch that again.
I think it's on Stars, but I was trying to see if it was on something else.
I have to get stars here pretty soon, anyways, because we got to watch the homie Manny, dude, doing his thing. When's that out? Enrique, do you know?
I haven't
what
seen
they said?
anything on it.
Okay. But I have to
You can
catch
watch
up on
Mobsters on YouTube if you subscribe.
What about the movie with Little Chachi?
Which was that one?
That's
It's also on Hulu for free. Amazon Prime for free, it says.
We got, man, come on now.
Chachi's movie?
Chachi? No, that's the Mobsters.
You don't even got to like postpone a gift or anything. Enrique, we're good to go. So, hey, next week, we're not even going to do top 10,
Bugsy
guys.
Malone is the other one with Scott Baio.
Bugsy Malone. He plays Bugsy Malone, and they're all little kid gangsters. And Jodie Foster's in it.
Mhm.
Hold on. Ivan, before you move on, Stevens or Ivan, have you started or finished Ghost, the UK Ghost?
No. I'm going through this season of Ghost here.
Okay.
So I have not. But I
And
think Stevens had.
And Stevens, yeah, but have you watched the American Ghost?
I have not watched the American one yet, no.
All right.
Oh,
so I've
you're
watched.
doing Ghost now?
I'm caught up on the American, and I watched all of the UK.
All the
well, I
British?
guess that one is still going on, right?
No,
I
it's
don't
just
think
in be-
so.
No.
I don't think so. I think the British one's done. Maybe
Okay.
it's still going. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, I'm down with that one.
Okay, without going in depth, we'll do that next show. Remind me, Stevens. Remind me.
Because try to watch it
What-
because I want to compare. I want to compare the ghosts. See who we like. Like compare.
Okay, who's your winner though?
Right now, for me,
Mhm.
dude. For me,
The US
I'm surprised because I thought I was gonna like the UK better, but I still like the American one better.
That's right, baby. Boo, boo.
Probably because you started there.
God
You think?
damn.
Maybe.
Proud.
I'll watch the
Yeah.
American one and we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. So
My
this is perfect because
country
you started with the
tis of a
UK.
sweet
Yeah, so I want to see what you think,
liberty.
and then Ivan started the American and see what he thinks. See if he thinks different than what I do. And then
Damn,
we'll
the
see.
bald eagle that got its wings just because you fucking said that right now, bro.
Like in that Van Damme movie?
All right, we're not looking at the top 10 list because fuck that. This is not going on.
What? Number 10.
I will tell you guys though, it's not top 10 for me, but I still think this is better than Triple R. Pa 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 pa.
No, you don't. Shut up. No, you don't.
Boom.
No, you don't. You're just being silly. You're being
Oh,
you're being haha guy right now with the J. No, stop
what
it.
guy am I being? How was that spelled out? Barca? I'm being the-
He's a hey, 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 hey.
That's how it was spelled. That's
Okay,
how it
but-
was fucking spelled.
Does it make our worst? Does it make our worst movies list?
Nah.
It does
not
for me, bro. It does. For
It
me.
does?
Yeah.
Because Bloodsport's out there, huh? I'm separating it from that. That's my problem. We're gonna re-rank those at the beginning of the year, so we got time to think about it.
What do you
And
think, Marco?
Bloodsport is back. What? Like again, dude, these movies don't bug me, man.
You're talking
We'll do a new one next week.
about zombies. Fuck, dude, there's some shit stuff out there, bro.
Kung Fu Zombies had those other movies things that was like, ooh, that's James Bond. Ooh, it's this character.
Yeah, that was some shit in there. So next week is our Christmas episode. We're gonna celebrate Christmas next week, and we're celebrating it with a banger of a movie. We're cleansing the palate. We're cleansing the palate. A movie that Enrique, you have not seen, right?
No.
And it is not Kung Fu, so we are, kind of getting away from it. But it is a Christmas movie, and we're in the spirit. So it's Christmas Story, right?
That's right. He said, "Kiss, kiss, bang, bang," because he is
No, not
frozen.
that one. What is a Christmas movie that we're watching?
Available where? On Showtime.
Showtime if you have it. Rentable
Showtime.
on Amazon, Apple, wherever else, or you can buy it.
All right,
got
Barca, what are you
Iron
telling
Man
Enrique?
early on.
What am I telling who? The Wu-Tang?
What are you telling Enrique about it? What are you giving him like a little mini?
Oh,
preview?
bro, it's got Iron Man and it's got
The Wingman.
Goose.
I can't remember. Goose.
What is
there
it?
you go.
Iceman.
Iceman.
Iron Man and Iceman are in this.
Boom, that's enough fucking said. All right, Enrique, where can they get a hold of us?
You can go to our link tree, linktr.ee/Gung-Fu Super Bros.
Abarca, they want to leave us a message?
Hey guys, you can go to www.gungfusuperdbros.com or on our on our Google Voice number 661-401-5941 to be part of our show, guys. Rate, review, leave a comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell for a icon for notifications. New episodes out on Monday, and my son's name is also Bort. That's what it says on my notes.
Hey, Abarca, stay by.
Mahalo.
Enrique.
Bye.
Super Producer Stevens.
Bye.
And remember, my name's Yvonne. Love you guys. And New York City.
I'm back, baby.
Wu-Tang, bitch.